For centuries, humanity has gazed upon the night sky, captivated by that singular, flickering crimson dot. Why does it dance so erratically, so brightly? Against the backdrop of an infinitely deep cosmos, we saw a star. But did we truly see a world? This is not a myth. This is a journey. 225 million kilometers away. This alien sphere is the key to our cosmic understanding. It's no longer just a dot, but a landscape. A place of deep canyons and massive volcanoes. A landscape once shaped by rivers and oceans, where the very chemistry of life may have flourished. Why Mars? Because its story may hold the answers to our story. Can this harsh, arid world, someday, become our home? First, let's look at the raw physical numbers. Mars is small. In fact, it is only about half the diameter of Earth. You could fit nearly 7 Mars-sized planets inside Earth. But don't let its size fool you. When you consider the landmass, Mars actually matches the combined surface area of all our continents. Its surface is all land, ready for exploration. And then there is time. A Martian day, known as a sol, is remarkably similar to our own. It's only 39 minutes longer than a full Earth day. This means your internal clock would adjust relatively easily to the new cycle. But don't expect the same year. A Martian year, one full orbit around the Sun day, takes a grueling 687 Earth days, creating seasons that last twice as long as ours. This similarity is misleading. The real challenge and opportunity is gravity. Mars has only 38% of Earth's gravity. A 70-kilogram person would weigh only 27 kilograms here. It sounds fun. You could leap incredibly high, float. But this is a slow killer. Without intense daily exercise, your muscles will atrophy, and your bones will become brittle and weak, perhaps even too fragile to ever return to Earth's crushing gravity. When you look at the red planet, you might see warmth. But that is a deception. Welcome to a planetary icehouse. Mars is a global desert, but one defined by extreme cold. The average temperature is a brutal -62 degrees Celsius. Even at its warmest, near the equator, it barely rises to a chilly 0 degrees. In winter, temperatures at the poles plunge to temperatures where carbon dioxide itself freezes solid. But it isn't just the cold. It's the absence. The Martian atmosphere is exceptionally thin. Only about 1% as dense as Earth's. It's almost all carbon dioxide. Without a heavy pressurized suit, you would suffocate in minutes. But worse, at this low pressure, the water in your body, your blood, your saliva, would actually begin to boil at normal body temperature. Survival requires constant engineering. And then, there are the storms. Sao is home to the largest dust storms in the solar system. They can escalate quickly, enveloping the entire planet in a dense, swirling cloud of rusty, electrostatic particles for months. This red haze completely obscures the Sunday, rendering solar panels useless and grinding exploration to a halt. It is a world that is actively trying to kill you. But within this barren wasteland lies a profound secret. Mars was not always this way. 4 billion years ago, it was a world of blue oceans, rushing rivers, and perhaps, life. The evidence is carved into the landscape: ancient river deltas, vast dry lake beds, and layered sedimentary rocks. It was once a place that could support biology. To find this history, we sent robotic explorers. Rovers like Perseverance are complex astrobiology laboratories, designed to search for microfossils. They are drilling into ancient rocks, collecting samples of what might be the first evidence of extraterrestrial life. We are not just looking for signs of water, but for the chemical whispers of ancient Martian microbes. The water is still there. Today, it survives as massive sheets of water ice at the poles and trapped beneath the dusty surface. We have mapped these deposits. If we can reach them, treat them. This water is the single most important resource for future human survival, for drinking, for breathable oxygen, and for rocket fuel. The Red Planet is ready to give us a second chance. Leaving Earth is one thing. Living on Mars is another. The first challenge is energy. We will harness the limited Martian sunlight using sprawling solar arrays. The second is food. Future colonists won't farm in the toxic red regolith, they will grow their sustenance inside advanced, enclosed hydroponic and aeroponic systems, carefully cultivating crops for survival against a backdrop of desolation. We must use Martian resources. Future bases will not be shipped, but built. Massive 3D printers will create strong, durable structures using local dust and Martian regolith as concrete. These domes will protect us from cosmic radiation and the planet's brutal temperature swings. We are not visiting Mars, we are preparing to become Martians. Building a new civilization from the ground up. The ultimate, century-long dream is terraforming, remaking Mars into a living world. Large-scale orbital mirrors might one day focus sunlight to melt the polar ice, releasing CO2 to thicken the atmosphere. Simple organisms, like moss and engineered algae, could then be introduced to produce oxygen. This transformation, if even possible, would take thousands of years. But it begins with the first generation to call this red planet home. As you gaze out upon this alien horizon, you may look back, far across the cosmic void, a familiar blue dot flickering against the stars. That is home. But maybe, this red planet is not just another world to conquer. Maybe it is a mirror. It shows us what a dying world looks like. And it challenges us to understand the delicate balance of life. To build a future on Mars is to protect the future of humanity. Our presence there would ensure our survival. Not as masters of a new world, but as stewards. A second chance for a civilization to learn, to grow, and to finally understand its place in the cosmos. The Red Planet is ready. Are we? Thank you for exploring Mars with us. If you enjoyed this cosmic journey, please hit that like button. Share this video to inspire others about the Red Planet's future. Together, we're building a new world. What do you think about calling Mars home? Let us know in the comments below.